Hello and welcome back to Collecting Iron Maiden with me, James. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of excellent books with extreme detail. The Detailed Discography of the Beast. Detailed Discography of the Beast is written by Luis Mariano Rodriguez Rojas. I really hope I pronounced your name correctly, mate. It's a project that Luis worked on for many years, and during its construction, he became extremely well known on Maiden forums, Facebook groups, and all over Reddit and various other places online. It's meticulously researched and is written for a mega fan to understand more about their favourite band, their favourite albums, and their favourite songs. Let's take a closer look at the books. Detailed Discography of the Beast. These were originally released as PDF, so a downloadable document on your computer. But fortunately, Luis has now made them available in absolutely beautiful book form. And I mean, obviously the first thing you notice with the books are these incredible covers that have been put together by one of Luis's friends. Stunning artwork. This first volume here takes us through the first few albums up to Peace of Mind. The second volume I've got on my hands here take us from Powerslave through to No Prayer for the Dying. Fantastic artwork on them. The format of the books is what really makes them stand out. So this is not a book which is a to Z of the band. It doesn't tell you about the band members. It doesn't tell you their story. There's 100 books that do that. What this book does, that no other book does, is take a deep dive, seriously deep dive, onto the actual story of the albums, the songs, and the things that inspire those songs. So for each album, we have an overview. We see the songs on the various versions. We get the credits from the album. Then we get into some really interesting stuff where you see snippets of reviews from when the albums were first released. This is really interesting stuff. So here for the first album, we can see reviews from people who'd probably never heard of the band before from 1980, mainly from the British press for obvious reasons. And this is cool because you're seeing reviews from people who have never heard the band before, and they're writing on their first impressions of hearing the first album. So there's some really surprising stuff from, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever heard, through to, wow, this whole heavy metal thing is just macho, hairy-chested posturing. I don't want a bar of it. As well as the reviews, you get these really cool little ads that are taken from the time when the album was released. Lovely little snippets and really, really interesting to look at. So this particular one's from Sounds, as you can see. Then we get into some trivia about the album itself, some information about the band and what they were doing. That particular couple of pages are from a press kit from Canada, which is fantastic stuff. So press kit being the information that's released to the media ahead of an album. Then we have Mick Wall's commentary for the 98 remastered release. And then we get into the gold of the book. This is the really the guts of the whole thing. For each song, you get commentaries from the band and from management. You get details of who plays the solos and what time the solos are. You get a complete live history of the song being performed right up until the Future Past tour. So it's very, very current. Get some trivia about the song, so you can learn about Prowler, how it was one of the songs performed at Dave Murray's and Paul Di'Anno's audition. Little snippets in between of artwork or about Paul being arrested. Lots of quotes from the band from different periods of time about the song, how they wrote it, why they played it. See it number one in the Sounds tape for Heavy Metal Chart. Very famous story there. And then recordings, details of live recordings. Be they official recordings or be they bootlegs that are interesting because something funny happens during the show. So you can see here, Prowler live at the Bridge House, 1977. One of the earliest, if not the earliest, recordings of the song. Amazing to hear that this song almost didn't change at all since the band began to play it. Absolutely rich with information about every single song. So Prowler there is an example. I think we got 5.5, 6 pages of information about that one song. It's great. And you've got that for all of the songs on the first 4 albums in this first volume. Second volume, again, I love the cover. If we open that up, Powerslave is one of my favorite albums. One of the things I love about these books is that you can read the text. There's a lot to learn, or you can put the album on, have a drink of your favorite alcohol or fruit juice, and just flick through and look at the pictures. So in the Powerslave section here, we've got some really cool promo images from different countries. Powerslave is here in the World Slavery Tour. Powerslave and record and XDR cassette, also available on compact disc. So in amongst all the information, you've got these really wonderful little snippets, little time capsules of promotional material around the album. Cool ad for Aces High, for example. Again, the second volume, like the first one, is just dripping with information, amazing imagery. Like here we've got one that Louis has got via Rasmus. Part of the original sketch Riggs presented for the cover of Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, and he's got Derek's notes there. The book is full of these wonderful little nuggets, just really, really awesome to look at. Detailed Discography of the Beast is deliberately targeted for hardcore Maiden fans. These are not books for casual fans or for people who are new to the band. If you pick this up in a bookstore and leaf through it, you'd wonder what on earth it was all about. But if, like me, you are really deeply into the band and you feel like you've lived your life to their music over many, many decades, there is a wealth of information in here. If you're looking for something that's different and that'll tell you all sorts of interesting trivia about albums that you've known for most of your life, this is the book for you, and I can't recommend them highly enough. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Up the irons.